What's up, everybody? This week, the market has been pretty choppy, and last night's session was no different. There was definitely a lot more movement than Tuesday's session, so finding a couple of trades to take was much easier. I ended up taking only 2 trades for the day. I had 1 loss and 1 2 reward winner, and that left me with a very small 1% profit at the end. My daily goal is to get 5% or 5 reward if possible. That is 1 solid 3 reward and 1 solid 2 reward trade, or 2 3 reward trades and 1 loss, whichever combination gets me there. If I can get to 5 to 15% or reward per week, I'm usually okay with that. Some weeks are easier than others for sure, and with all of the news this week, the choppiness is very high. I actually wanted to just show you all the different news events. It was pretty heavy on the news for the New York session, and the rest of this week, that was yesterday's, and Monday's was a bunch of different holidays. We have a Japanese holiday that lasts for the whole entire week, I was told. So it's definitely a lot of news and holidays this week. But yeah, ending the day with a profit, even a small profit, is always the goal. The main goal is really to not lose money rather than to make money, if that makes any sense. So anyways, here are the 2 trades I took last night and a couple that I should have taken but didn't. Okay, so the first trade that I took was on the NZD USD. And once again, I broke my rule here. I took this trade before the open. I don't know why I keep doing that. I need to stop. I need to get out of that habit. This was a really bad habit that I had before. I made it a rule because the open of the session usually causes a lot of chaos, as you can see right here. This was the open right here. Let me make this bigger. This bar right here on this line, that big red bar up there, was the open. So you see it came all the way down here. Almost got, oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Didn't get stopped out there. And it continued to look like it was going to go through. And then I got stopped out over here. So that one was a loss. But while this trade was happening, there was a much better version of pretty much the same trade over here on the GBP USD. So this was the same thing. NZDU and the GBPU are very similar pairs. So had I just went with this one instead, which had a much better pattern anyway. Let's see, go with like a 6, 12, and 18. So could have even gotten 3 there, and it didn't take very long. So that was a trade that I should have took. That one would have been a winner. Instead, I went with the one that ended up being a loss. So once again, don't take trades before the open unless it's a really good EMA pullback. That's the only trades that you should take before the open. Other than that, you should just ignore them like they're not even real trades, because they kind of aren't. And then the second trade that I took was on the Euro GBP. So this was a EMA pullback on the hourly chart. So if you can see right over here, so you have a huge heavy trend up, and it pulls all the way back down to the 21 EMA on the hourly chart, and that is pretty much one of the best trades you can take. EMA pullbacks are the best trades, period. I think everyone will agree with that. You can ask any day trader, they'll tell you that EMA pullbacks are the way to go, especially on the higher charts, because it means you're going to get a nice big move back up, and that's exactly what happened. So it did touch back down to the level a couple times, and then it finally went through. Maybe, let's see, about 4 hours later. So it did take a while, but it did eventually get there. I don't think it went 3 reward. Let's see, 12, 18. No, not quite 3, and I didn't think it would, so that's why I went for 2 here. Yeah, sometimes it's more appropriate to just go for 2. 3 is always better, obviously, but sometimes you can only get 2. It's just not going to go 3. So those were those. And then there was one more trade that I was thinking about taking, but I didn't. And that was this here, the USD yen. And this was a super heavy trend on the hourly chart. The start of the session was right here. So I definitely could have went short here. So here's the start of the session. So this would have been the move here. Let's see, so kind of a big stop loss, probably like a 14 and 28. 14 times 3. I don't know if I'd have went for 3 here, but 42 is there. So yeah, even 3 reward work there. So that was the other really good trade that I saw. Didn't take that one, but I should have. And yeah, those were the 2 trades that I took. Like I said, I ended up with a 1% profit, so I'm not too mad. That was my 48th live stream last night. I still can't believe I've done so many already. It feels like yesterday when I started doing these, and also this is my 3rd recap video, and you know, this has been really great. So many layers of accountability at this point. I am being much more open and transparent about my trading. Like I've said many times, this has really made my trading so much better than it was before. So for the next step, I'll be starting a new $50,000 FTMO challenge in a couple of days, probably on Monday. And I'll start showing my actual account balance just for that account specifically. It's still very, very weird for me to show people my actual accounts like that. I don't know, maybe I'm old school. It just doesn't feel all the way right, but we're in the sharing era right now, so I may not show all of my accounts and activity, but I can at least show you guys that one. So I'll let you know when that's starting. Like I said, I think it'll be Monday. And I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream and this recap video. I'll be back on streaming my London session tonight at 11:30 Pacific time as usual. Remember to always trade responsibly, and I'll see you guys later.